Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How y'all doing today? I think it's Tuesday, July 14th. How are you doing today? It is too early in the morning. It is way too. Oh, stop it. Hush your mouth. Let's see here. Let's get the chat rolling here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you?
I am excellent.
Well, that's great to hear. Glad you're doing excellent.
My camera is not hooked in.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully I don't point it at my belly today like I did yesterday.
Oh.
There it is in all its glory.
Oh my gosh. Stop.
Big old fat belly.
Just
get in my belly.
Stop. That was a good movie.
Yeah, my wife hates it. I love it. She doesn't like anything slapstick style.
No.
So.
I mean, for me, it was kind of like on the edge of, but it was all right. There was some sayings in there that I liked.
$1 million.
Anissa, good morning. Yes, I fought the feeling.
Ooga chugga, ooga ooga ooga. Did you ever listen to I Can't Stop This Feeling?
I didn't listen to it, but I knew what song it was after you guys had, but I never recognized or never realized that that's what it was saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of songs that have nonsense words just to fill in the empty spots.
Sure.
Every time the Beatles said, yeah, you're like, that's just filler, she loves you. Yeah. That's just kind of, they could have put in some other words that would have maybe made more sense, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They put in yeah. Yeah.
And
that one by, what was it, Mamas and Papas or somebody like that? Ubi Rama Lama Daka Laka Waka Ding 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 a song.
They couldn't think of any actual words to put in it, so they just put in, they just filled it up.
There's a comedian back in the late 60s that made a big part of his routine about going on about that song. Forget the comedian's name, but
and this says, I gotta know, Valerie, did you fight the feeling? I did fight the feeling. I did not go to the thrift store. I was tempted. So I went to Walmart, got my oil changed, and it takes some time, an hour, and then maybe it was an hour and 15 minutes or so before it was done. So, and of course, I'm not just sitting there. I'm getting some groceries, getting some other stuff, and looking for some RA stuff maybe, and which I found a few things. And by the time that was over, and it was hot, and I had some cold stuff in the in the car, you know. So I didn't. It just wasn't. It just wasn't a good time to go. It probably, if things would have panned out a little differently, I probably would have went because I thought about it, but I was like, it's too hot. I don't want things to go bad in the car, and
Right.
so yeah, I didn't even get half of what I needed to get done.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
um, so
Drive all that way and then you don't get done what you needed to.
well, you know, I mean, I had other. There was things that were supposed to happen yesterday in order for me to get everything done. Well, that one thing that didn't happen ruined like the rest of the day because
Oh yeah.
you know. So, and it just didn't, it didn't work out. So that's okay. And I mean, I left here at 12:15, and I got home about 3:30. But you know what was the funnest part of it was I had brought some stuff from. I had brought like six, 6 or 8 boxes from the storage unit, and they were actually in my car up until yesterday morning. Moved them in the house, and then after I got home, got settled, got everything put away, then I started going through those, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so much good stuff in here." So it's almost like I got that high from the thrift store, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it. I didn't have to spend any money because I already spent money on it.
How far did you walk? 1.3.
That's great.
Gwen's doing her. I'm proud of my wife. She's been like walking like crazy.
Well, that's what you need to do.
I know.
You can go with her.
I'm not a morning walker.
Not a
I'm a
morning
night
walker.
walker.
uh, yeah. So I got that feeling that you know that uh thrift store high. I got that, and I didn't even have to spend any money on it. So
Cool,
that was
cool,
good.
cool.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
pretty
she's had
happy.
her food once. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine. Morning, Liz. What happened to my chat? There it goes. Good morning, Kathy, Greenville Treasures. She says, "Good morning, Todd. I know what song you were singing as soon as you started, and the Beatles, 'Hey Jude' at the end of the song. I think they said that over 30 times."
Yeah. La 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 la
Na,
la
na,
la
na, na,
la 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 la.
hey
Hey,
Jude.
you.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a good one. But you're right. I mean, it is just it's almost like they want to keep the song going, but they don't have any words to go along with it, so they
Right.
just ramble. But I mean, those songs make good money too. So go figure.
Yep.
Oh man. But yeah, I did pick up a few items that I can resell that I got. I think I can double my money basically. So, but I'm not showing you.
That's pretty good. You're not showing.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Where's the thing to combine shipping? Got one more label to print this morning.
Liz, how
sold
you doing?
4 things yesterday, so
Good. Yeah, yesterday was I mean, for me it was, I think I have one going out. So,
actually I sold more than 4 yesterday, but those cha-chings I got during the show yesterday all shipped yesterday.
yeah.
So actually I sold like 7 things, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, it was a pretty good Monday, really.
Yeah,
No.
and this is says to sell on eBay or I think I'm going to put in I think I'm going to originally, cuz I've got 5 of one. One is definitely going, it's all going on eBay. I haven't been doing too much with Amazon lately. So I'll probably put them on eBay. That is my plan. But I mean, of course, all of the boxes that I went through every box last night, which they were all closed. So, you know, of course they are.
Yeah.
But there was some really good stuff over there. I'd like to get that. I'd like to really get that unit cleaned out by the end of the month. And get the clothes, clothes thing figured out and processed and oh, Liz says she is doing good. She said she's shipping her first freight item today. Wish me luck. Well, lots of luck on that one. I have never done that before.
Yeah. It's not much fun to pack stuff up. Toughest one I had was a bicycle. That was not fun to build that box.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, but yeah, it's
Morning, Sally.
Hi.
Morning, Maggie.
Oh, morning. Wait, let me turn off my thing. What thing? I have my YouTube sound on. I want to shut it off real quick.
Sorry, it took me a minute to. I didn't realize you were in the back, hanging out. Y'all were in the groupies room. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy working on Amazon and everything, but I just there's something about having the item here and shipping it and that whole process. I don't know. I like Amazon. I like the whole thought of it, but I'm not a big fan of it for one reason or another. I don't know. So yeah.
Well, the fees are much higher.
Yeah, that's true also.
I gotta run outside real quick.
Okay.
The scooter that I got yesterday, it's got a small crack in the body casing.
Oh no.
And somebody wants to come up from Detroit tomorrow to buy it. And so I need to take pictures of, I need to give them a better picture, I should say.
Okay. Do they know that it's broke?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, it's not broke.
It's just cracked.
It's just the body part.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, she's supposed to give me $50 to hold it because I said no holds.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That you know what, Liz, that is true. It's a grind, but it's just like any other platform. And there's tons of people shopping on Amazon,
Yeah.
and it's hard to pass up the traffic. That is true.
So yesterday I sold a book on Amazon for $180. I had the same book listed on eBay for
Ooh.
$150, but somebody on Amazon paid $30 more for it because they're
Yeah.
only they just shop on Amazon, you
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Amazon.
Have you ever listed a single thing on Amazon, Todd?
No. I opened an account once just so I could use their account or their scanner thing. But then eventually they just booted me. They wouldn't let me use it anymore
Hmm.
because I never sent anything in or sold anything.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good app for checking prices and stuff. But
It is.
It is.
It is a good app.
uh,
I
But
think for Amazon, what I like about it is if you look at the app, it'll show you at any given time what your balance is, what's sitting in your account, and that's all your money. All the fees are already taken out of it. So I just know that I expect a certain amount of money, the payouts every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like every 2 weeks I get this. I can tell how I'm doing based on what that balance is at any given time. And as long
right.
as it's in the plus, it's never been in the minus. I've never, you know, as long as it's in the plus, it's just money coming in. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
another
that's true.
stream. Yeah.
But I just I don't shop enough of that stuff to. I mean, I still have stuff in there. I still have inventory in there. I had one gal because sometimes you get messages from customers. I do questions on items that are in Amazon, and it'll send me an email and say, can you please answer a question about this? It
Yeah.
was a black flag roach, some kind of roach, like a roach hotel type thing.
Uh-huh.
And the question was, can I put these in my car? And
Wow.
I just responded, well, I probably wouldn't, just because with the enclosed space, you may get some of the fumes from the, just to be on the safe side, I probably wouldn't do that. But I'm worried that you have roaches in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got
Yeah.
roaches in your car, that's a big problem.
Okay, well,
Oh my God.
but yeah,
I never even answer those questions.
you don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No.
I at one point there was some kind of like a performance thing on Amazon about answering questions, and because I didn't used to, it's hard to answer those questions that ask about, like, what's the measurements of the item. Well, I don't have the item here. I can't measure it.
Right.
That's not going to work for me, But at once upon a time, there was a couple of questions I didn't answer, and I got reprimanded for that. I got in trouble for that. So, yeah. So I
So
always,
these are questions that are coming directly. I mean, I get questions in general. Can you answer a question about this item? But that
Mhm.
question is going out to everybody else who has that item listed too. So I don't bother about it.
Oh, okay.
If you
I
don't answer a message sent directly to you, it would appear in your messages on Amazon. Those you need to answer.
okay.
But so if you get a question like that again, check to see if it's in your messages. If it's not,
It was
don't
just
even
in my
bother with it.
It was just in my email.
Email, right. check your messages. If it's in your messages, it's a question directly to you. But if it's
Okay.
just a one that about the product, it's generally just a question they send to everybody who has that item listed.
Okay.
And I don't even bother with those. Hey, Bump Crack.
That's crazy, Anissa. She said, I tried to sell there a few years ago and they wouldn't let me. I've had a buying account for years, but they won't let me sell on it. I've never done anything wrong there. Only been a buyer.
What did they say? I wonder what was the message you got about not being able to list? Yeah, right.
It doesn't sound like it was a message. It was just a,
I mean, there's things that I can't list. Like I'm gated in
yeah.
lots of stuff.
Yeah, she says I just don't have the energy to deal with the platform and their rules, and they constantly change. Kind of like under Governor Wolf in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
So for me, it's like you have to decide, is it worth the effort to go onto another platform where you would make only a little bit of money versus spending your time and efforts on the platform that is making you money?
yeah. Yeah.
How much is your time worth? Oh, Fishing and Picking says, I've done good on Amazon with ham. I keep forgetting you could do a handmade on Amazon. China sellers hop on my listing with their cheap knockoffs.
What
Oh,
is
that
this?
stinks.
Oh. Stupid. I was looking at my phone. I got an email from USPS, saying what my mail was today. And so I get this, I see this picture of this package and it has warning across the top of it. And I'm like, what the hell I'm not opening that. And as publishers, so I scroll on it and it says Publishers Clearinghouse. And I was like, oh, okay. They really want somebody to see that.
What's the warning for though?
I don't know. Probably some advertisement, You've won $10 million.
Mm.
Yeah, she said she even had Bridget help her, and she was baffled. So
Oh,
there must be something, I mean, if you really wanted to sell on there, you could always call customer service, and
Yeah.
weird.
they should be able to help you. Maybe there's just a typo on there, or something wrong on there, and the wrong box is checked or whatever, and it just blocks you. I don't know.
Yeah, your name is associated with a serial killer or something.
Morning, Dottie.
Morning, Dottie.
Gang is all here.
Ready.
So, but yeah, I gotta. Hank says, warning: not opening this may result in not winning the zillions of monies.
Mhm.
Probably some mess like. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure of it. So I had kind of a fail yesterday. I was gonna call the lawn guys and have them come and give me a quote. Well, he said, so this is it, And I was like, yeah, this is it. And then he went in the backyard and he said, so where's your other gate to get into the backyard? And I was like, this is the only one I have. Because it's only it's like 40, maybe 45 inches wide. And he's like, yeah, my mower is a 60 something inch.
Oh,
So he's like, yeah, I just don't have, he said, I don't have a way to mow that. He said, if I mowed it with the push mower, he said that's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh, wow.
He said that's going to be very expensive for you.
Right,
So,
Beth?
and he's like, well, how did you mow it? And I said, well, I have a 42-inch deck on my mower. So,
Why
That's-
can't they just use yours?
well, I mean, if they were going, no.
Yeah.
They're not, I mean, number one, yeah. I
Their
mean,
insurance probably wouldn't allow them to do
well,
that.
Mm.
that may be true too. But my mower is, I feel like my mower is on its last leg. I really don't want to put any more money into it, but I may have to. I may just have to bite the bullet and just, I really don't, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Beth.
So that was kind of a fail. He said he was going to call another guy that does lawns in the area and see if he could come by and.
Or for $50, you could probably get somebody to make you a wider gate.
Yeah, that is an option. That is also an option. It probably wouldn't be that hard.
No, you just have to take the old post out, put a new post in, and then
Yeah,
move it. You'd have to buy a gate. It may cost $100.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm just throwing things out there. I don't know.
It just feels like, I'm trying to get this extra time that I am having to spend on the yard. I'm trying to get that back, and it's just not working out.
Yeah.
But
I got to mow today. My grass is like,
it is what it is.
I think I saw Tarzan out there swinging through the jungle.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. It'll all work out. I thought you were going outside, Sally.
She's backtracking now,
Oh,
backpedaling.
uh-huh.
It's like,
Well, tell her to put her helmet on. That's right, Mary. I could just buy a goat.
yeah,
That's true.
Ringo when Elvis would have a playmate.
Oh my gosh.
And when
We'd
you
have-
leave for Texas, just open the gate and let the goat go free.
We'd have goat chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas.
Go Wawas.
Good Wawas.
Go Wawas. Oh my gosh.
Little chihuahuas running around with goat horns on them.
Chigoties. Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of a downer, but I mean, I guess if I really wanted it bad enough, I could just have them, I mean, I wouldn't be able to build a gate, take the post out, and so I don't know.
And that's been your problem for a while
Yeah,
with getting somebody in there.
but apparently, if he ever can get a hold of him, I might try to get a hold of him myself. But he said that this guy has a smaller mower, so he may be able to handle it.
Yeah,
But,
the mechanics of building a gate is not hard, but the physical labor is. You got to
Yeah,
dig a post hole and you got to carry a 50-pound bags of concrete. You got to mix the concrete.
nope.
Yeah.
I'll just mow it my damn self.
Mm.
I really want that, but all the mechanics of everything has to work out, so,
Yeah.
but I did do good yesterday. I did
Did
not
you?
go. I didn't go.
Really?
I didn't go.
Wow.
Number one, there was cold stuff. There was frozen stuff in the car, which kind of
Oh.
saved me, because it was super hot, and so I just, and I was tired. I'd walked around Walmart for an hour and a half or so while they were changing my oil, so I just, I was just kind of done.
Your auto center's open?
Yeah, actually, they're doing it by appointments, which is better than before, because if you had somebody that got there, 2 seconds before, I mean, I've been there where an oil change, a simple oil change, was, it took 3 hours. Not that they were
Wow.
working on, it was just because they were busy working on somebody else's car that
Right.
had just got there before me, so, but they do it by appointments, and they allow an hour for an oil change. So it actually works better because you're not there for, hours on end.
Yeah. Well, we have to
So,
get our tires changed. And put new tires on truck and the wagon, whatever you want to call it. And our whole auto place is shut down.
there's nobody working in there. Huh.
Not at all.
Wow.
Well, Liz
And
says hers
actually,
is still
that's
closed.
that's where all the employees are going through right now, to get their temperature checked and, make sure they have a mask on and they're allowed to go in, but they have to go in, all of them have to go in that door
Huh.
whenever they go in to clock in for work.
Yeah.
And even Brandon has to go through that door, the, distributors, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, see, even Liz's is closed too.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was glad to get in there and get out. I found more than what I wanted to buy, but that's a given. When you're walking around, you always find stuff.
Did you find some clearance stuff?
Huh?
Did you find some clearance?
I found a few. Technically, no. I found some stuff that I can sell, some RA stuff, but it wasn't on clearance. It was regular price, but it was
Oh,
low enough where I could make a profit.
yeah.
Um,
Hi, Jennifer.
but I went through, because I told you I got those 6 boxes from the storage unit. So when I got home and I got everything put away, I started going through those boxes. And it was like I got that thrift store high, and I didn't have to spend any money doing it.
That's good.
I was like, man, this stuff is like amazing. Amazing. So I was pretty jazzed about it. And I was so jazzed that I went through all 6 boxes
Oh, wow.
last night. I got them.
Did you sort?
I sorted and got everything where it needed to be, and so I'd like to get I think it's doable. I'd like to get the unit cleared out by the end of the month.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keep on,
Keep
doing
on
what you're
keeping
doing.
on. Mary says been putting a lot of work into redoing the upstairs and listing for the past couple of months. Taking a break like next week. 3 days with my daughter, mini trip. Can't wait. I'm so tired. You know, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. You know, take a drive, relax. Oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
that's back breaking work there.
Yeah. good
Standing on the
Lord.
wood floors. Ugh.
That kitchen looks really good though.
It does. It looks really, really awesome. You did a really good job on it.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Oh, Liz says last night I found 20 bottles of hand sanitizer I pulled out of a storage locker I bought last summer. I'm a hot mess up in here. Need to hire an organizer. You know what that? It sounds crazy, and I know. So whenever I get bit by a mosquito, I put hand sanitizer on that bite, and it like knocks the sting out. Like it doesn't
Really?
itch.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't itch at all. It like cures it.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what I'm using my hand sanitizer for. And if you have, you know, if you get mosquito bites, if you're going outside, like on your legs and stuff, one thing to cure that is put some perfume. You put perfume on your legs, and the mosquitoes will be less. I can't say that they're not going to attack, but they will be less likely to attack.
Huh.
They don't like the scent of perfume. Try it. It works.
I wish I could get organized too. I went out in my garage because I was trying to find a place for that scooter.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh my God, I have so much I need to do. So much. Like, you know, and here I am telling Brandon, he's like, okay, yeah, one day that'll happen. Like, oh my God, can we do this now? He's like, you want to find a place for the scooter? Okay. So he moves a couple of things, throws boxes like way across the room, you know, just, you know, does what he has to do, pushes stuff back. Okay, there's your spot. Like, that's not getting anything done. You know, you could have cleaned out a whole little area, you know.
Right.
If you would have took a few more minutes, you know, could have really cleaned it out. Nope. I may get out there by myself today. I don't know.
Get your stick or whatever
Stick.
and beat off all the granimals.
Yeah, I was thinking if I go in there and play the music really loud, maybe they'll run away. I'm by myself until 5 o'clock this evening.
Oh my goodness, what are you gonna do? When do you go back to work? Do you go back to work Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday, okay. Man, this week has just flown by already, huh?
That stuff in the garage has been in there so long that I think I would just throw it away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you could always just take it back to the thrift store that you got it from. Put it in there. In their dumpster for somebody else.
I guess. I don't know.
But that's kind of what I've started doing, like a lot of stuff from my garage. I've just been, every week I just put a little bit of stuff, you know, out there, and I'm just trying to slowly, because I can't put too much out there.
Right. That's how mine is too.
You know, I'm just trying to very slowly you know, put stuff out and boxes. I am a box hoarder. I don't know,
Me
and
too.
I don't know. I hate that. I
We have
absolutely hate
boxes
that.
everywhere.
Um, and there's a bunch of boxes. The garage is not, you know, it has moisture in it, so the boxes are not going to be any good if I put them out there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it doesn't make any sense for me to put them out there. But so I've been trying to slowly get those, collect those, and you know, put them out in the for the garbage man. But yeah. But anything that I have that's, you know, worth anything, it doesn't go in the garage. Everything
Yeah.
either stays here or goes into storage. So
I mean, the only thing that's getting to it is like, I don't know, moisture, but it dries out too. So,
yeah, but you get that musty smell. Even if it dries out, you still get that musty. I
well, on
do.
clothes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I do. So I can't put. It would be great if I could put all my clothes out there. You know,
Yeah. It's
I
an
was even
electric scooter, surely.
thinking about putting and it's like the driveway is kind of on a down slope. So
Hmm.
whenever it rains, all the water goes in there.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
You know, all the water, all the mud. So
goes
yeah,
in your garage?
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't slope that much, but it's enough. I mean, if it rains, you can go in there and you can see that the ground is wet. Um, so I was thinking, well,
I don't get
if I
any.
really needed to put stuff out here, I would get some pallets and put them out there, and that way at least they're not on, directly on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
But I won't put anything out there, not of any value.
Yeah, I don't get any water or anything in there. It's pretty stable in that way, and it's got a concrete floor, you know. Brandon's been talking about putting money into doing a driveway from
You
like
don't
the
want to do
garage.
that for a house that you rent.
I know. That's what I told him. That's what I told him. I said, I'll find somebody with rock or something and that they can deliver. There was a guy on the local site on Facebook, and he was saying that he does yard work and stuff. And he said, I have a load of rock. Anybody want it? And somebody told him, yeah. And then I was like, well, if they don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, and he says the next one I come upon, I'll message you or whatever, but I haven't heard from him.
Yeah. Morning, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
How's Miss Amy doing? She got her 8-month shots yesterday.
Ooh.
Oh,
What is that? Oh, I know what that is.
8 months. Has it been that long?
Yeah, she turned 8 months yesterday.
unbelievable.
Man.
Oh. Yeah. She is getting big. She is.
Oh, she's hurting.
Oh.
That sucks.
Oh, poor little girl.
They do for a bit.
Hurts you more than it hurts them.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, hopefully she'll get through that. No, I don't hear any echo. Echo, echo, echo. No.
Testing, testing.
And I haven't had any problems with Macari fishing and picking. Yesterday, I couldn't do anything on Amazon in Chrome. I had to go over to another browser to work in Amazon. It was weird,
Huh.
Mm.
but it seems to be fine today. I had another
But you're still
Macari
only
sale.
17 pounds. I thought she was 20.
Wow.
Oh.
Still,
She'll get there. She'll get there.
that's yeah. She will be fine.
Very bad.
Did the doctor say anything about her head or going to the doctor for that or anything? Did she mention anything like that? Because I know you weren't able to go to that appointment, so. Oh, I'm sure she is heavy. She's a thick little girl. Most definitely. And I miss her terribly.
Do you ever do like FaceTime or anything with
Oh yeah,
AJ? Yeah.
all the time. Well, not all the time because it's hard for Julie to you know, have the time to do that, but as usually once a week, sometimes twice.
Oh, cool.
That we definitely do that. And I do the same thing with Tina. You know, I mean that's how we've been able to do this for so long and, deal with not seeing each other. I mean,
Yeah.
if I didn't have that, I would go nuts. Oh, okay. She said her head went back down on the chart and they rescheduled her to a place that does the head ultrasound. Okay. Well, that's
So they
good.
never did the testing. I think they were doing some testing.
They
few-
scheduled her, but they sent her to the wrong place.
Oh.
It was they didn't do ultrasounds at the place that they sent her. So it was like a
Oh,
wasted
wow.
appointment.
Oh, wow.
They're like, yeah, we don't do that here. I mean, that's just
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, basically your whole day is messed up because of, that one appointment didn't work out. So, but that's good. I got her scheduled for another appointment. That's good. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna try. So, needless to say, I didn't get half of what I needed to get done yesterday. I didn't get that. I didn't get it all done. So I gotta go today. I'm gonna go after the show's over, and but that shouldn't take me very long. I just gotta run a couple of quick errands and then I'll be home. So. Yeah, thank goodness her next appointment and shots isn't until she turns 1. Well, that'll be good. That'll give her some time to recoup. Give you some time to recoup. Because it just kind of messes up your whole day when that happens. I understand. AJ doing okay? Hey, Texas Val.
Hey,
Good
Val.
morning. She says I was listening and I forgot to say good morning.
Mhm.
But yeah, and hopefully I stocked up on a few things. Got some water and I got some what else did I get? I got another bunch of toilet paper and got some rice, just some staples just in case things go bad, you know.
Yeah.
And that stuff's not gonna go, you know, rot or anything like that.
Right.
So
It won't go bad.
no. So yeah. I had been thinking about that and I thought, you know, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to stock up on a few things and everything. So Carol, I was talking to Carol yesterday and she said, were you going through jewelry yesterday? And I said, yeah. She goes, what have you done? I was like, I didn't buy anything. This is stuff I already had. And she's like, okay, I was just checking. Yes, ma'am. But I had just had this stuff, hadn't been able to process it or anything. And yeah, she wasn't very happy with me. She's like, why are you going, what have you done? No,
Yikes.
mother, I haven't bought anything yet. So Julie said, yeah, busy with all his toys after that he got for his birthday. That's awesome. I'm glad that he got a lot of stuff. Todd, you're being pretty quiet there. Are you sleeping?
No,
Yeah, Todd.
I'm deep in thought.
Deep in thought.
Yeah, when you have a mind like mine, it just wanders off. I'm thinking about garage sale right now.
Ah. Yeah, you gotta get ready for that.
All the stuff I gotta get pulled and labeled and get the yard mowed so it looks okay for customers. And everything that you gotta do before you can do something else.
Yep. Yep. Carol says someone has to keep you in line, Valerie. This is true. I do need somebody to answer to. Absolutely. She says, be careful. I'm always listening. Well, that's why I said it, because I was like, well, where's Carol at? I'll say something and maybe she'll come on. Oh, my goodness. And yes, I am going through jewelry again. I like to get it processed, I guess you could say. Like I like to put it in bags and you know, if it's 925, I like to put, you know, that it's 925 on there. And, you know, just kind of say what it is and I think that just kind of helps me get through it. So,
Yeah, you're
huh?
getting organized.
Well, I mean, I when I first started doing jewelry and jewelry jars and jewelry bags, and I had all this jewelry, it was like I would go through the same jewelry several times, and I wouldn't write anything on it. I wouldn't say that it was 925 or, and so I would just keep going through it. And it didn't make any sense to me. So, going through it, and if it's 925 or gold or whatever, at least I can write it on the, on the baggies, so that at least I know what it is.
Yep.
Texas Val says, I'm going to be the devil on the other shoulder. When she gets to Texas, if Valerie asks to go to garage sales or the bins, I'm going to say, absolutely. I'm betting on it. Yeah, Liz says, were you still planning on doing an auction for the reseller squad? Yeah, I don't know where that went so far. But as far as I know, I got to check with Sally and see where she is with that. Yes, Carol, she says, I'm just trying to get her to Texas. And she's done a good job.
Well, no, she hasn't. You're not there.
Well, I'm not there yet, but I mean, she definitely, even though I don't have to answer to her, I can do whatever I want to do, but it kind of keeps me accountable, having somebody that, I have to answer, not really answer to, but just, I guess answer to is the word for it. You got to answer to somebody. So, and that's what she tells me. She says, well, you can do whatever you want to do, but, if you do that, you're not going to go to Texas. So then I have to start rethinking, what I wanted to do. It's like, yeah, you're right. Who's a buzzing? Sounds like you got a bee in your headphones.
Reached the end of my rope.
Oh.
Used to make weirder sounds, but now it
yeah.
doesn't. Remember those?
Mhm. I do. Sounds like your internet's kind of, knock on wood, double time. But sounds like everything's doing
Yeah,
okay.
it's been good this week.
That's good. Maybe it's those murder hornets that got into your line or something. I don't know.
What'd you say? Murder hornets?
Yeah, there's a
Murder
murder
hornets.
hornet out. It came from Asia or something.
Oh, yay. Something else to worry about that came from Asia.
I think they caught COVID and died. I haven't heard much about them.
Well, what was Carol? Carol was saying there's something about the murder hornets and the regular, was it honeybees that you were saying? I can't remember. Something like our bees can actually kill them. The murder hornets, because they like smother them and then they die. So yeah, they just need to figure out how to do that and kill them off.
Yeah.
I don't want no murder hornets here. Yeah, I'll try and do I've got probably a couple of jewelry videos to work on. I'm just a little sidetracked right now.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, Liz wanted to know if we were still planning on doing the auction.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Well, we gotta make it happen, Sally.
Okay. I still gotta freaking talk to Nikki. Nikki,
gonna-
where are you?
Who's
Get in
gonna
here.
call it? Are we gonna get Dwayne to come out of retirement and call the auction?
Dwayne doesn't want to do auctions.
If he wanted to do auctions, he'd do them on his own channel, probably.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
What are you
But-
gonna, so you're gonna auction off your own stuff?
Yes, everybody auctions off their own.
When is this gonna happen?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't set a time yet.
Someday.
I mean,
Don't know.
I've got no stuff to auction, but I could like do your, you know what I mean? Check the chat, do the auction call, I guess. How hard could it be?
Well, we or you could just, yeah, like we would want somebody on there to just watch chat
Right.
and that's it basically.
Yeah.
I mean, just just watching chat and making sure everything's going good with that, but
Yeah.
'Cause I was
basically just
thinking, with the calling of the auction, we would want to leave that up to the person
The
that was
person.
auctioned.
yeah,
Because
it
you don't want to
should
get
be.
confused or,
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know if you'd want one person to do it all or each person to do their own.
yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun to watch.
But yeah, I'm up for it.
Me too, but I have to get some stuff together for it.
Yeah, I've
'Cause
got
I
nothing.
don't know what I would put up there, Might have to go shopping so I can
Oh, come on, Sally, you can find something in your stuff.
You could auction off your scooter.
No, she's gonna sell
I don't want
that
to ship
today.
it.
She's gonna sell that today.
Locally.
I don't know. I just sent a picture, so
You're gonna sell it. Don't worry about it. It'll sell. It might not sell to that same lady, but it'll sell.
yeah, there was another lady that said that she was going to come get it today. And then there was a guy that said he's going to come look at it tomorrow. I
you put-
think
You
if
did put
if I just let it sit for a few days, it's gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could anything, Beth.
Anything you want. Thank you, Mary. I was just thinking yesterday that it's already time for a haircut.
Yeah, it looks like it's in your eyes.
I'm like if there's one thing that I hate is hair in my eyes, and I don't like that. So I think probably another maybe a week or two, and that it'll be time to get another haircut.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yikes.
What?
My boss just put a post on Facebook that she's feeling pissed off and doesn't pay to be the nice guy at work.
Oh,
So I guess
Lord.
my employees would rather have a bitch instead, so be it.
Okay.
Glad I'm not there. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. Maybe they can get it all smoothed over before I go back. It's
Crazy.
hard, and I really try to keep it. I really try to keep it so like stress free, And if I feel like the slightest, like that I'm being like, because I've been there for so long, you know, I know what's going on. And
Sure.
and people get mad at me, I think, because I remind them to do stuff before they take off. And nobody else does that. So they think I'm a bitch.
Mm.
And I say I'm not being I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm not trying to be pushy or, you know, bossy or anything. I'm just reminding you,
Yeah.
you know, change your eye or, you know, check your ice. And because we fill our fountain, we have an ice machine on top, or an ice holder, I
Mhm.
should say. And we have to fill that with the ice machine that's in the back room. So you have to actually bring up buckets of ice to throw in there.
Right.
Nobody wants to put in 10 buckets. So I would rather you put in your 3, and then when I'm done, I'll put in my 2 usually. And
Yeah.
then, you know, you can, you know, if everybody does their buckets, then nobody has to do 10,
Right.
you know. So I remind them, did you fill your ice? Did you change your trashes? Because the trash bags are crap. So you can only have like this much stuff in the trash bag, or it's going to rip out the bottom.
Right.
Well, if you didn't do that, and like, that's really not that hard, you know, to do those things.
But it's work.
Yeah. Well, and they just want to do their paperwork and leave.
Yeah.
And as they're walking out the door, did you check your ice? And did that's what I get. And I'm like, come on. You know me. You know I'm gonna ask.
It's part of your job.
And usually before I ask them if they've done it, I go and check to see if they've done it.
So they can't lie to you. Good job, Sally.
They're not gonna lie to me about it. And if they have lied to me about it. And I'm like, whatever. Okay, now I know I can't fucking trust you, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know. It's like, okay. It's, you know, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes maybe I should just keep my trap shut and do my own work and do their work too, you know, and that would make it less stressful. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like that stresses me out by adding that
Sure.
to it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a give, you know, it's like you don't know which way to go on it, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing is you have good work ethic, but you also you want things done. You know, if you
I don't want to
so
do my co-employees work
right. So if if you do
or work.
your work and the next person that comes on does their work, it makes everybody's workload lighter. You know, if everybody
Yeah.
does what they're supposed to do. Of course, they don't understand that because they just want to stand at the register and, you know, play
Chat.
with cigarettes or whatever, to look busy. But
Mhm.
I mean, it is a physical job, and you do have to, you do have to do the work. And if you don't do the work, then nobody else is. It just carries on, and then then you're getting yelled at by your employer.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't want to get in
Well,
trouble. I try my best to stay out of trouble there.
yeah,
It's like, you know, it's not worth it to me.
yeah. Keep your head down and
Yeah.
do your job, and
And I
everything goes
like,
smooth.
we're supposed to get 2 raises a year, you know, and I like getting my raises, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. I
Yeah,
get it.
I try to stay as stress-free about it as possible, because a job like that, if you have to stress all the time, it's not going to be worth it.
Mm.
And, you might as well go to, a place that has like, like I was in healthcare for a while, those healthcare jobs are, they pay more and everything. They don't pay enough. I always felt like, the CNAs and stuff, they should be compensated better.
Oh, yeah.
You know, maybe, like closer to what a nurse goes to school for longer. So, of course they're going to be compensated. Hi, Angela. It's been a very long time since I've seen you.
Yeah.
How are you doing? But I feel like the CNAs, they got all the dirty work, they don't
Yeah.
have to go to school as long, but they have a lot of dirty work to do. And they should be. There's Nikki. I was looking for you. Did you hear me calling you? Hi, did you hear me calling you? Because we were wanting to start. Did anybody tell you about like starting auctions, like starting auction our own stuff off? We're gonna do that, a couple people at a time, like auction our own stuff off. And I was wondering if we could use that Facebook page that you got.
Yeah,
Can we do that?
yeah.
Okay. I figured you wouldn't have a problem with it.
I think you're an administrator on it, aren't you?
Huh?
I think I made you an administrator on it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. So basically we're just gonna pick a night and auction, do like maybe 5 things each and just auction off our own stuff. And
On Facebook or on YouTube? Or
on
are you gonna
YouTube,
say I did it? Or
on
you gonna-
YouTube, but have that Facebook page that you got open already.
Yeah,
Have that,
for people to register.
huh?
For people to register.
Well, yeah, to register, plus also
We'll
we
stop
can do
dances.
like a preview,
Yeah,
do like a little preview video or pictures, or however you want to do it. And then and promote on there,
Ugh.
or advertise, or whatever you want to call it. Well, that's awesome, Angela. I'm glad that you did that. She said she quit her job and it's the best thing that she's did.
Nice. I quit my job, what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. And I haven't looked back.
Yeah. I mean,
I've done other things, but
I think sometimes all I need is just a reason, and that I would be so much happier, but then, like I still am, like, I have more income than Brandon. So I feel like that, me keeping my job is stability, especially when you don't know where the world's going,
yeah,
and all of that. And you
Yeah.
don't, I don't know how, if he's, maybe he won't be good to work, maybe his back will completely go out, or something
Yeah.
awful. I mean, it's those uncertainties that kind of
Well,
scary,
that's-
unless you have another form of income.
when I quit my job, it was scary, but Gary also had a good paying job at the time. So,
Yeah.
I had something to fall back on if I fell on my face, you know, at least,
Mhm.
you know, most of the bills would be paid, you know, and at least until I found another job if I needed to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, I would never, oh, I wouldn't want to say that I would never leave on bad terms, but I don't want to leave, you know, if I left that job, I wouldn't want it to be on bad terms. You know, I
Yeah.
would, you know, I've left that job before, you know, and I just talked to my boss and told her, hey, look, you know, I found something better for more pay, and, you know, I feel like I can help these people, and I really want to go for it, you know. And she's like, you know, we have a full staff right now, you know, so, you know, there's no reason for you not to do it, you know.
Yeah.
And then when that didn't work out, I went back. You know, I told her, hey, I'm getting unemployment right now, but I'll work the minimum hours, you know, so I can, because I wanted to get all the unemployment that I could from that job. And so I said, I'll work whatever hours I can, like 20 or whatever a week, you know, until my unemployment runs out, and then I'll, you know, I'll be on. And she's like, that's good for me, you know. So I started back, and I was a rehire, so it was like I didn't have to do all the testing and training and all that bull crap, you know. So you're all right, Mary. So yeah, I mean, it was a really good thing that I was able to go back there, because I like the job. I like, you know, I mean, even though there's stresses and stuff like that, it's pretty much the most stress-free job that you can get, unless you're just basically doing this, you know, basically doing you know, eBay.
Yeah.
You know, that's like you know, well, the store might be a couple of steps up, but Valerie, I was just talking to Nikki about the auction,
Yeah.
and she said that we could use that Facebook page for them to register
Okay.
and you know, do all that. Didn't you have like a word, like a document or something, like a
Yeah, it's it's a Google Docs
Google Docs?
where people
They
just go
could
on and then you fill out the information on there, and
mm-hmm.
yeah. So, and you're an administrator on there, so you can do whatever you want on there.
Okay.
Couple of the YouTube auctions, they don't even register. You just, if you don't pay right now, then we put it back on next week and we block you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Well, it's just easier for them to register so that you have the information right away, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And then as each person auctions have their PayPal underneath their picture or something.
Yeah. And you know, actually, I think that would be the best way to go. Like, if you're gonna bid on this, you need to pay for it right now. You know, and just include the shipping in your bid price
Mhm.
and
start.
start it off.
Yeah, in your start.
Start it off like that, and at the end, you know, at the end when it auctions off to the person, they send you PayPal right then.
Mhm.
And then, and I would say if they don't, then you auction it off again. Or just go by the person that bid last before that person, you know.
We
Either
could
way.
just do free shipping with a minimum starting bid.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, start the bid price with the shipping in it.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Because I remember sometimes in like Dwayne's auction, people would say, how much is the shipping on this? And then the seller would take like a minute to weigh something or measure something.
Yeah,
And so
Yeah,
the
I would
auction really
say-
drug down slower. You know what I mean?
yeah. I would say have all that set in stone to where whenever you're doing like pre-auction pictures or a video, that you already have that measured and weighed out, and you know how you're going to ship it,
Yeah.
and
What
And
the
the
bidder
price that it's
bids, that's
for.
what they pay. That would be faster.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we've all, ran around the auction stuff good enough to where we know some tips.
Maggie's got a new dance there. Shaking the toner dance.
Oh, I got a toner boner. I got a toner boner. I got a toner boner.
Right.
uh,
Shake your groove thing, shake your groove thing, shake
Yeah,
it, yeah, yeah. Another song with yeah, yeah. He loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think it would be good. The only thing is when to start, I have, let's see, I have my schedule for this week. I just don't have it for next week. So maybe by Thursday, I think by Thursday or Friday, I should have the schedule for next week for work. So, so by then I should know what I'm working, the next week. So, maybe we could set it up for next week and just, start getting your stuff together now.
Yeah.
Like, do you want the first one to be like me and you
Me and you. Who you talking about? You.
auctioning?
Me?
Yes.
I don't
You
know.
and me against the world.
Or you and Texas Val, or, or anybody else. I mean, speak up or forever hold your peace.
I mean, yeah, we could. Me and you could do it.
And then,
and
like,
maybe I'd like to have at least 3 people on. You
Yeah.
know, I think 3 people would be good. That would probably be like, good enough. Cause
I was thinking about doing weekly until we, we get everybody, get everybody that wants to be on, and then maybe switching it to like monthly. Yeah, 2 to 4 people at the most. I'd say 2, and then 2 people to auction, and then 1 person as moderator.
okay.
Maybe
But I
start
think you could.
getting
I
the-
think you could have 3 people and then a moderator.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't want a real long show though.
Okay.
I think if you I mean, I was talking about 5, before,
Yeah.
but the more you talked about it and said that would be a really long show for 5 items, 5 people, I was thinking about it and I'm like, yeah, that is probably a really long show. But I would say an hour, 2 hours tops on this. So what do you think? An hour, 2 hours tops with like 5 items? And we would have to just do it and see, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we could definitely kind of you know, two people would be good, and you know, just kind of see how it works.
Yeah,
Iron out the kinks and everything, and then, you know, if you felt like, you know, if it only lasted an hour and you wanted it to go a little bit longer, you know, then
you could add a person.
you could add another person.
Yeah,
Julie?
Julie says start off slow and then kind of get your group. Yeah, we just have to find out like how long it's gonna take for 2 people to auction off like 5 items.
Because I'm thinking, you know, like with Scott's auction, I mean, they have, was it usually 3 people, and theirs usually goes but they have. I'm trying to think of how many they do,
How many items?
how many items that they do, you know. But theirs run, you know, sometimes 3.5 hours, you know. That's a little bit long, but
Yeah, I feel like that's long.
Sometimes that's too long, bless you.
And you could differentiate yourself. Like some of them just run so long. If you put it out there that this is going to be this time, it's only going to be an hour and a half, you know, it might attract people.
Yeah,
Start talking it up now, start pushing that Facebook group to get people, you know,
and I think
and then
doing pre-auction video or pictures would be good on that too, like, you know, because a lot of people don't do that.
yeah, you'd be surprised how long they do last, you know. I mean,
I gotta keep-
and you know, you I don't want to. I mean, you want to make sure that it's, you know, here it is, you know, you're showing it in the camera, you're, you know, and then you start taking bids. You know, really, in reality, a one item should be, or one set should be, you know, maybe 10 minutes max. That may even be too long. But, you know, just to show the item, show what you're selling, and then, you know, the bidding. So, I don't know. Like everybody says, you know, you got to fill it out and try it and see where it ends up.
I don't be on with Texas Val because she's gonna have some good stuff. Oh, mine will be crappy.
What? What?
I don't know if I'm gonna do the auction at the same time Texas Val did because all of her stuff is gonna be great and mine's gonna be like, ooh, we don't want that. Next.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm just messing. I could have said it the other way around, but Texas Val, she holds grudges.
Right?
We'll have to clear out all the people that are registered on there, because just in case they don't want their information on another site. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'll have to clear what everybody's registered. And then you just have to tell everybody they have to register, even if they did it before.
Well, on Facebook, you can just send them a message and say, hey, we're going to do this starting so with the site if you want to opt out of the Facebook group now.
Are you like, Todd, are you outside or something?
No,
Can you not hear me?
You're
You're
buzzing.
beeping.
You're buzzing.
Buzzing.
Buzz.
Been drink.
You must be a busy bee this morning. You're buzzing.
Singing your Scottish songs.
Bagpipes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Am I
right,
any better
Liz.
now?
No.
Oh, well, frickin'
But I,
crap.
I thought people were getting tired of all the auctions.
What?
I thought people were getting tired of all the auctions.
Uh,
No?
it's just something to bitch about.
Rita says, are we gonna do free shipping or charge shipping? I've seen auctions where it's free shipping. I would say free shipping and already have your item, like, I would say already have your item, measured and weighed, and you know how you're gonna ship it.
Yeah.
And so you know how much shipping you need to charge. And, Texas Val says she watches auctions every day.
Yeah.
So you already know how much you're going to charge for shipping, so you start your bid at that price
Mhm.
or above, what with however much you want with it. Say
Yeah.
if you can ship it for $8 and then you want to add, you want to add 7 or 12 to it, you can just start it at 20.
Yeah.
And then have free shipping.
Yeah. I think that's a better way to go.
And then I do believe that having a pre-auction video or pictures, so you show what you're gonna be auctioning off. I think that is key to promoting
Yeah.
promoting the whole auction. So, and the reason why I wanted to just go with your thing, Nikki, not just because it's all set up and everything, is because there's already a lot of people on that
Yeah.
page,
Yeah.
and you did basically, the same thing. You auctioned off stuff and even though you did it kind of different, but you already have people on there that want to buy, basically. So if we start promoting that we're doing auctions and stuff, then there's going to be people on there already that are more likely to come and buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're not already a member of that, you should go over there. Let me get the link.
Are you gonna rename it or?
No, we'll just keep it. We'll just keep it as it is.
But I think I should clear everybody's registration off of there, right?
Why?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think
I would
so.
I would just keep it, Nikki.
Okay.
I mean, that information's not going to go anywhere,
No.
and it's. I mean, nobody else can see that information, right?
No.
So, I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's safe, and
Yeah.
that way, people don't have to go in and register
Yeah,
again.
only a couple of us can access it. So,
Yeah.
you could just send, is somebody gonna send the person auctioning then the information for the bidders? Cause we don't want everybody having administration. If people start worrying about their information.
I wouldn't even say to do registration.
Okay, so you don't want to register?
I would say you know, you have your PayPal on the bottom of your screen,
Yeah,
and when they bid on something, they pay for it right at the, as soon as it gets done auctioning. And if they don't pay for it, then it's gonna be auctioned again,
yeah,
or it's gonna go however the person wants to do it, you know, the person that's auctioning it off. If they wanna go with the last bid of, you know, before,
yeah.
Yeah, but
whatever.
that's kind of cruddy because person's dealing with paying for an item right away, and then you move on to another item. How are they going to see that item? The next item up for bid.
I'm confused.
It takes 2 seconds to PayPal.
Well, not for everybody. Some people have struggles.
Well, I'd say, okay, so like, if Valerie just stopped auctioning off something, and they you know, they need to pay, then you know, they start bidding on, you know, like I start showing an item to bid on. I mean, maybe give a few minutes, or, you know, a
Yeah.
minute to in between, you know, and talk or whatever.
Yeah, but
I would
Right.
say if the person doesn't pay by the end of the show, or at least
Then-
message you and say, hey, you know, PayPal's having issues, you know, something like that, then, you know, if they don't pay it by the end of the show, then
Go
they
ahead and
lose
auction
it.
off.
They lose it, and it goes to, you know, it. I would say going to the next bidder would be. I don't really agree with that, but you could always wait for the, you know, it could just go into the next, you know, you could wait till you can auction it off again.
Yeah.
you guys might turn people
So you
off.
want to do it to the end of the show, they have to pay?
So
Yeah,
everybody lists their stuff. Everybody, you know how many, you've already said ahead of time how much you each are gonna, right? You've already said ahead of time, we're each auctioning off, say, 5 items.
yeah,
And
Mhm.
at the end, when everybody's done with their 5, you say, okay, this hasn't been paid for. You know, look to say, so you're gonna provide your PayPal addresses at the beginning?
yeah. It's going to be on the bottom of our pages.
I would say I'll put it like in the description, you know, we could put the PayPal's in there, but we can also have it on the bottom of our screen too.
And your moderator could also be, say, at the end of the thing, okay, so and so, your moderator could say, so and so, please send payment in this amount to this PayPal address,
Yeah.
right in the chat.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting Venmo too, and
Yeah.
actually Venmo is very easy, and they
Yeah.
send you a freaking debit card. I just got my debit card in the mail, and it's pink.
Venmo. We use it between the family. Yeah, it's wonderful. I love
Yeah.
Venmo.
I'll
We
register
use
for
Venmo
that.
all the time. Like my
Valerie-
daughters, you know how they share a house. Like Brandy will pay all the bills, and then she just Venmos an amount to Amanda, requesting an amount from Amanda, and Amanda just pays it.
Yeah,
And they're, you know, they don't have to sit there and wait for the other one to pay or whatever. You know what I mean?
right.
And like me and Gary will send money back and forth to each other on Venmo if he didn't grab cash or whatever. He doesn't have time to run to the bank or something. He can call me up and say, hey, I don't have any cash on me, and I send him Venmo.
What
Then
is
Yeah,
the
there's
name of the
less
face?
fees.
What's the name of the Facebook group?
the
I
buck
was
up-
looking at that right
the buck
now.
starts here.
The Buck Starts Here auction, and doesn't it have like a
Oh, I
Uh,
see.
thingy?
Gavel.
You know what those things are? The hammer?
Yeah. Gavel.
Gavel.
It has, yeah,
I
for the
see it.
avatar thing.
So it's a page, it's not a group.
Yeah,
I
it's a
see.
page.
Do you want, so what do people have to do? Oh, I see. She had a contact form here. So you want people
Yeah,
to go to
but-
this page and like it? Is that what you want them to do?
Yeah, I would say go and like it so that you can get notifications.
Mm.
Can you join it or no?
I was trying to,
Can't, you'd have to turn it into a group in order to,
yep, that's the right one, right? Let's see.
yeah, I just posted it in the
Yep.
chat.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
got Nikki in there.
I didn't get there fast enough.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. That's all good.
So how do you register on this page? So you're not asking people to register anyway? You're just
I
gonna
don't
use
think
the
that's
page?
necessary.
I mean, I would say if you want to, you
How are you
can.
gonna get people's addresses?
When they pay you.
You can
when they-
email them.
When
Okay,
they pay,
because if, okay, let's say somebody, because how are you gonna have people PayPal you? Are you gonna have them do it regular or friends and family? Because if they do it friends and family, you will not get their address.
should do it.
Well, Valerie
I-
was saying.
I would say
services.
goods and services.
Yeah, because during Dwayne's auction, I had a couple people who were trying to save me PayPal fees. I've always invoiced everybody. I was
Yeah.
never worried about it, but they were friends of mine and they're like, well, I'm just gonna send you my money, friends and family. And they would, and I never got their addresses on PayPal.
You'd have to put a note with your PayPal payment.
They do
Yeah,
goods
you
and
could do that.
services, they have to provide a shipping address. They would have to
Because if
provide
you
the
make it
shipping
hard for
address with their
people, people
payment.
aren't even gonna bother with it. So you gotta make it as easy as possible.
Yeah.
And, and if you pay by Venmo or something,
Yeah.
you can put a note in there with your address too. So
How long did it take you to get your Venmo?
like a week,
Okay.
a card.
The
Yeah.
card, yeah, it was just,
Okay.
yeah, it was not even a week, I don't even think.
Okay.
I set
get
up on
registered.
Venmo to pay somebody. It was quick.
I'll get that started.
Yeah, we love Venmo. My
Uh,
whole family
yeah.
uses it.
So I think you just list your item. When you start to sell, you put your PayPal thing in there. Your moderator can say at the end, okay, so-and-so send payment to this address, make sure to include your shipping address. And it should all come through on PayPal.
Yeah.
I mean, there's enough people that are doing the auction that
People know. how
they
to do
kind of
it.
know how it works,
Yeah, but are any of the other auctions doing it that way where you have to pay before the end of the auction?
No.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
doing.
are they?
Yeah.
I think
Scott's,
it's great
Scott's
idea.
auction does that, and I don't think, with the moderator, I don't think the moderator should, I want each auction person that's auctioning their stuff to handle their own stuff.
Yeah. I think
That
that's
way,
important too.
it doesn't get confusing. The moderator is only for the chat and, anything like that. But the
Yeah.
person that's doing the auction calls their own auction. They handle their own payments and all that information. They handle their own stuff. That way it doesn't get confusing and lines don't get crossed. And, I think that's the safest way to go.
Yeah.
On that.
Don't have a Heather.
Huh?
We don't have a Heather.
Oh,
No.
Dwayne's wife, Heather.
Oh no, we don't.
Oh.
We don't have a Heather. No.
She always did such a good job.
She did a great job. She did a
She
great
did.
job. No doubt about
Everything
it.
was just seamless. You never had any problems. You didn't have to worry about nothing while you were watching. Heather took care of it all, man. She was good.
yeah. She did more than Dwayne did.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was definitely the backbone of that auction, boy. She
Yeah.
really did a good job. She made things easy for you, you know? Cause you would get a list of what everybody bid on and how much, their addresses and everything. Boom, boom, boom. It just, yeah, you got everything in an
Yeah.
email. She did a good job.
Texas Val says it does make it a little hard because like Mary says, you don't want to leave the auction to pay because you don't want to miss out. Do you have to leave the
Well, that's
auction?
what I said.
I mean, you have
Well,
to
that's what
leave
I
the
say,
auction?
like,
Well,
if I'm up auctioning stuff and I've got 5 items, those people should be able to wait till I'm done with my 5 items to pay so that they can pay all at one time. Rather than
That-
different transactions.
That is not the way that, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I guess if you wanted to do that, you could.
You have to make
You
it as
know,
easy as possible or people are not gonna even do it. They're
People
gonna
are
be like,
gonna-
no, this is
no,
bullshit.
people are gonna do it. People are gonna do it.
well, what, I mean, we could wait until the end. You know, if you think that would be, you know, maybe give like 2 hours or something, you know, for them to pay. And then, you know, if it doesn't get paid for, then it just goes on to your next, you know, your next auction or whatever. We could do it like that. I
Well,
mean,
that's
I
what I
think-
I
mean.
want to make it, I want to make it easy for people,
Sure.
but I
Yeah.
understand with having to leave, because if you're watching it on your phone, then you would have to leave the auction to go to the PayPal and then trying to get back to the auction to bid on other stuff.
Yeah,
You know, I understand that,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't want, and I would say, you know, if you can do, well, I don't know. I
everybody,
don't know how you
everybody
do
just
that.
needs, everybody just needs to upgrade their phones because I don't have to leave nothing anymore with my phone. I can have like as many windows up as I want on my phone. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
So
And I have a
excited.
cheap ass piece of crap, so.
Yeah,
If
but
you
you
have,
can't.
say, 3 people auctioning, are you gonna do like Valerie shows her 5 stuff done
No.
and then
I would
Sally
say
shows her, you're
switch
gonna
back
do
and
one,
forth.
then one,
Yeah.
then one, switch back and forth. Then at the end, you could say, okay, all payments have to be in within the next 15 minutes or 10 minutes and chit chat for 10 minutes and anything that's not paid for goes back up for auction.
Or you could just do it the next time you auction.
Yeah, that's, that's what I'm saying, like, cause I'm planning on, you know, trying to, you know, get stuff together and for a couple of auctions, you know, so that I can do a couple of auctions, with my
Deb-
stuff, you know what I mean? Like, have
Deb
stuff that I'm not
says-
gonna put on eBay or whatever.
Yeah.
Deb says set up auction on Friday payday and Texas Val says that's good too. She's noticed there haven't been a lot of Saturday afternoon or morning auctions. Most are at night. Are you thinking once a week or once a month? What are you thinking?
For right now, I'm thinking once a week, get it going, you know, and then
So like
as,
a
you know,
Saturday morning auction? Or
once
people,
people get, you know, selling most of their stuff, then, you know, then it's gonna be, yeah, it's okay to do lots
Yeah.
and not just one-offs, you know, you could do it however you want to.
Yeah. You just need to make sure that with your lots, your shipping is covered.
Mhm.
You know, your shipping is built
We'll
into
just figure out
the
flat rate or
to
something
the
even.
to the start.
And
you
we
know.
also talked about doing some night auctions, but then maybe throwing a couple of day ones in there too, like
Sure.
a Saturday morning or afternoon auction, you know. I think that would be cool and it
Whose
would
channel are
make
you gonna do
people-
it on?
Huh?
Whose channel are you gonna do it on?
Mine, I think. Or
I think yours is going to be the majority of it. I mean, we could do it on mine too, but yeah, I'd like to do it on yours
okay.
for the most
Do you-
part.
do you think it would be better to have a set time and stick to it? Or do
No,
think
you
you're
can't. We
gonna
can't do
change?
that because of Sally's schedule.
Ah, okay.
So
think-
on
I don't
Thursday or
think we can
Friday,
do
I
that.
should be able to know what day next week we
Okay.
can,
And then you
we
just
can do
post
it.
that in the group and make sure everybody and
Yes.
post it every morning in the morning show. That should
Mm-hmm.
be fine.
Sounds
I-
good.
I mean, there's a lot of little elements to it, but I think
Sure.
we'll get through that, you know,
Yeah.
we'll work through it
Yeah.
and we'll probably learn something too,
Yeah.
you know?
And you know what, that Mary, that's true. She said with lots, sometimes a buyer will see one item that they want and bid on the whole lot because of it. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you can do lots, you can do one-offs, you know. I mean, that's, you know, either
Yeah.
one is fine with me, but you're probably better off doing a lot of items because you're, you know, you know, you can kind of build it up and probably get a better price for it, you know.
Yeah.
So, and if you guys are on any other channels, you know, maybe let other people know that that's what we're going to do here, and you know, on Sally's channel, and kind of, you know, build it up, and you know, we'll just see how it goes. There may be some pop-up ones, you know. Me and Sally will get together and say, hey, let's,
Mhm.
you know, let's do something, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, Joanna.
Joanna? Sounds like fun. I'm interested to see what you all bring.
So I have this shirt.
That
kind
is
of-
a,
It's kind of wild. This shirt that I've got on. I don't know
So
if I told
you-
you guys or not.
What does it
So-
say?
Can you read it?
You could possibly do, she will open the, I can't read the bottom. She will open the.
raise the bell and escort your ass right in, and she will do it with
With
a
a
smile on her face.
Um,
Funny.
so Sally, you're an administrator on that page. You can make Valerie an administrator and then you guys can like change it the way you want it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Then you two have the option of putting up whatever.
Let's see.
So how would we do that if we
If we what?
Even just put a message out now saying we're starting up again. Stay tuned, you know.
how would we do the whole page thing where it shows what things are going to be, you know, sold? Is that what we're doing on that page?
Yeah.
What I used to do was I used to make a video of what was going up.
Yeah, but you could do
And
pictures too.
you can do pictures too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then would you have to make your auction, you have to make the people who are auctioning stuff off also administrators so they could post pictures, or could they?
No, they
can
should be
you
able
s-
to,
You said
you
it
should be
that
able to
anybody
post
can post
pictures on there if you're not, right, Nikki?
I think so. I don't know. Have Valerie go try to do it before you make her an administrator.
I can't. I mean, I'm looking at it now. I don't see a
Okay.
place that I could add a picture.
They may have to ship it to or send it to us. You know,
Send
the
you
person that's
photos
going
and you post.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
maybe.
send us the photos, and then we can do it.
Because I
Yeah.
made it so that not too many, that nobody could have access. I wanted to make sure nobody had access to other people's information, you know,
Right.
so I,
Right.
Wonder if you can set it to allow other people to post photos.
yeah.
Either that or turn it into a group instead of a page.
Let me see.
Let me
I just
see.
need to to look at this for a little bit, and
We'll get it all figured out
I'll
one way or
fi-
another.
yeah, I'll figure all that
Yeah.
stuff out.
I gotta go switch here.
Texas Val says some auctions also do a giveaway per person. That's an option too. People really like that. So like a giveaway prize,
Oh, that's a good idea. Like a
like you do
sweep.
a drawing or something. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like, Sally, you can go into settings and allow people to post pictures to the page.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we
There you
probably
go.
just have
Todd can
to.
easily participate in the auction, just showing items with his hands. Yeah, he could be the, is it the Vanna White of the,
Yeah. I make a
Ben.
pretty good hand model, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll work on this page today and see if I can get some stuff going and get all the stuff ironed out and figure out what we're doing on that.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Now's the
Yeah, I
time to
think-
do it because I freaking got time.
yeah, I think it'll be great.
Texas Val says, I have a list of concerning auctions, or a list of things concerning auctions. We need to have a meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually not a bad idea for y'all to have a meeting to, and then
Yeah.
you can post the rules. You know what I mean? They can post the rules ahead of time. Hey, Summer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't, I want it, I just want it, I want it to flow really good.
Yeah.
I want it, I don't want it to be too difficult or, I just want it to be a good atmosphere and, you don't have to stress about things or rules or, you got to have rules because, you're dealing with, items and sales and stuff like that. But, we want it to be kind of a kickback.
Yeah, we don't want.
We don't want stress. We don't need an added stress,
Yeah.
so. Good morning, Summer. I found,
Summer.
I went through 6 more boxes of clothing yesterday, Summer. Found some really good stuff. Really, really good. It was, I was like, where have you been all my life? It was like going shopping again. Pretty cool. Let's see. Texas Val says we can put our heads together and decide what is the best thing. Like Valerie said, it flows nicely
Yeah.
and easy, fun. So if we put our ideas together, we can come up with an awesome auction.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think so.
So sounds good.
Yeah, we want it to be fun.
Yeah. If it's not fun, we won't do it. Oh my gosh.
Just
Oh
expect
my God.
more.
Yeah. 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 So, and I've probably got about, I've got so many boxes over there. There's probably about 20, 25, 30 more boxes of stuff. And this stuff was, it was from my local place, my local thrift store. It was from North Carolina. There was stuff from the bins in California. It was all, kind of jumbled together because basically what I did was I had all that stuff here and then I just organized it so it was all the dresses, all the shirts, all the pants, all the, so.
Yeah.
put the website as your page, your YouTube channel.
Okay.
It said to add a web page to it.
Mm. You know what's really cool is that you can add Instagram
Mm,
to the Facebook page.
Oh,
So I'm thinking
that
about
is a,
starting an Instagram too, maybe
that is
Okay.
a great idea.
under that name.
Mhm.
yeah,
That
That's
is
a
a
good
great
idea.
idea. And then you can post pictures to that too. Like you could
Yeah.
post teasers.
So anything that you post to Facebook, is that going to automatically go over to Instagram?
It should.
Okay, that's good.
Or I know it works vice
And
versa. I know everything I post on Instagram can post over to the Facebook. So it might, I
Mhm.
know it works backwards. I don't know if it works the other way.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's a great way to build up and use your best hashtags
Mm-hmm.
yes, hashtags. Yep.
to draw. Yeah,
I'm not too good at that, but I'll try.
I am. I'll help you with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to auction anything off, so I'll be happy to help behind the scenes.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Yep.
Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye.
It's time. I have to get
For
my
another
shipping
day.
done.
Time to get some work done, and I gotta hit the road, and I want to get all of my running around done so I can get home and get.
Didn't you do that yesterday?
Oh gosh, I only got half of what I needed to get done. So it was
Okay.
one little hiccup, and it didn't ruin the day. It just messed up my plans. So
I hope
Well, that
Nikki's
sucks.
just frozen. Is she Nikki just frozen? She looks
I'm here.
scary.
She's on the chat.
yeah, she's froze.
Okay. Yeah. Her
I'm
features-
here.
Yeah,
I know.
your picture
I
is
just look like
frozen.
I look like I'm frozen because I was sitting there looking at the
Oh.
Facebook group.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Summer's doing a Zoom later, so look for the link in the Facebook group.
Oh, I will.
Um,
I'm working at the clinic this afternoon, but I'll be working here.
Okay.
And later
Well,
on.
if you want, join that Zoom later, and we'll talk more about the auction too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All
You
right.
can.
Yeah, I should be back. It shouldn't take me too long to do whatever I need to do because I'm not
Okay.
going thrifting or anything like that, and so
Okay.
but I should be home.
It's exciting.
Sounds good.
All right.
Good stuff.
All
I
right.
hope everybody, start looking at some of the things that you wanna thrift, and let one of us know. Hey, I want to get in on this, and we don't have dates. That's
No.
kind of the hard thing about this, but maybe we can start making some kind of a list
Figure out the first date. That's
to
how you get.
say, maybe down the line, I'd be interested in an auction, and then maybe
Yeah.
we can kind of coordinate it so that can, and make that happen. So we'll get it all figured out. I promise. I hope everybody has a great day. Get some sales, get some listing done, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.